Hi, I'm Jeff Slepak. I live in Buffalo Grove, and I'm a solar ambassador with the Illinois Solar Education Association. Today I'm going to share our solar story and also show you some of the components of our solar energy system. In 2018, my wife and I decided we'd like to go solar to lower our carbon footprint and also to show others that home solar is a viable choice. Once we made the decision, I took pictures of my roof throughout the year to see how the tall trees in our backyard might impact solar panels on our south-facing roof. Fortunately, the trees are set back enough that the angle of the sun in the spring and summer, when we're running our AC the most, gives us no shade on the roof. And when the sun is lower in winter, the trees have no leaves, so there's a nominal amount of shade on the roof. In April of 2019, I did quite a bit of research on the internet, starting with the ISEA website and the websites of various panel manufacturers and the websites of quite a few installers in our area. In July, we invited 8 selected installers to visit our home, and we started taking design proposals and bids. We chose our installer and signed a contract in August. Our village's permitting process, the installer's paperwork with ComEd, and other preliminary steps took some time, but the panels were installed the first week of December and the system went online last week in January. Also, I want to note that the industry standard warranty for panels and related equipment is 25 years. Since our roof was already 20 years old, we opted to have the roof replaced in September before the panels went up. We chose to go with the maximum power allowed by ComEd, which is based on 105% of your last 12 months usage. Now we have 27 370 watt panels on our home. That's just under 10 kilowatts, so that fits within the small category for the Illinois Renewable Energy Credit Incentive, which will reimburse us 30% of our installation cost. We were also able to claim a federal tax credit of 30% of the cost of our system. So, nearly 2/3 of our upfront costs will be recouped within the year, and we expect that savings on our power bill will recoup the rest in about 10 years. In February, which was rather cloudy, our system supplied 82% of the power we used. But since our net metering billing began in March, as you can see here, we've produced more than our consumption every month. Because we took some other energy saving steps, we expect next winter's usage will be lower than last year, and that we'll be covering our power usage throughout the entire year. Though we've been net providers of power to the grid each month, ComEd still collects fees for the power they delivered, along with some taxes and other fees. Our power bill for each of the months since we began net metering has been that minimum amount, just $16 in our case. Now let's take a look at our solar energy system. These pictures were taken back in December, just as the installation was completed. It's August now, so I assembled a few different views to show that with the sun high in the sky, the roof is shade-free in spite of our tree-filled backyard. Our panels are all installed on the south side of our house. I might choose to purchase an electric car in the next year or so, and our installer said it would be possible to add some more panels to accommodate that if we choose. This is the inverter for our system installed in our basement. It converts the panel's DC current into AC. This setup also includes the consumption metering system. All the data from our solar panels is accessible on an app on our computers and phones. Through that app we can see in real time how much power we're consuming, how much we're producing, how much excess we're sending up to the grid, and how much we're using from the grid when it's dark or cloudy out. Here's a look at that app that's specific to our Solar Edge inverter. This shows a typical summer day for us. You can see how the AC cycles on and off through the day, and how our solar panels generate the most power during the middle of the day. This view shows the month of July. Since our overall power production exceeded our usage from the grid, we actually bank credits that will roll over into next month's billing. We've been adding credits each month we've had net metering. If we start to underproduce during the shorter days of winter, we'll have those credits to use. Once a year in April, any excess credits we have get reset to zero and the year starts again. If I had one piece of advice for anyone who wants to go solar, it would be this. Get at least 3 different proposals and price quotes. Different installers have different preferences for system components, so let them teach you why they recommend the equipment they propose. Also, I would choose a company that promises to take care of all of the paperwork and legwork that's involved in permitting, utility company net metering, and also filing for your Illinois solar energy credits. Well, that's the tour. I hope it helped answer some of the questions that you may have had about going solar. If you have more questions, the Illinois Solar Education website has many more resources. Please visit them at illinoissolar.org.